All right. So this is, child, my first video. My name is Marshea. I am currently a licensed therapist in Georgia and also in training to become a financial therapist through the Financial Therapy Association. I wanted to start a channel, kind of like most people when they get some new information, new ideas, things they want to share. They want to start a channel, they want to give this information out to everybody. So here we are, giving grace counseling, my baby, my business. And I wanted to give you guys information, tips, talk about different topics and subjects that have come up for me with my own clients, with myself, and maybe, with you. Maybe you don't have an outlet or somewhere where you can talk about these money things, money traumas, money wounds, or just, yourself, right? Your being. So I wanted to give and create a space for us to have these discussions, or for you to bring up these discussions with your friends, your loved ones. In today's first video, we'll be talking about forgiveness. I think it's important for us to start there and then build around this when we're talking about especially money traumas and money wounds. So what do I mean when I say a money wound? Well, this could be that you made a decision, financial one, and maybe it didn't work out. And you now have this money wound attached to this decision that you made. And we don't recognize sometimes that when we have this money wound or money trauma, that there can be shame attached to it. Maybe, for example, you're like one of my clients, or like myself, and you heard, now your stupid ass went out there and you did X, Y, and Z, and now you hear borrowing money or asking me for, or, right? Heard that before? And a lot of times there's shame that's attached to that conversation. That person may mean well, or they may not when they said it, but it didn't hurt nonetheless. And it probably left you, like it's left me, and like it's left some of my clients, dealing with shame. And that also led to you not trusting yourself. So this is why I wanted to start out with talking about forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for making a decision, for shaming yourself through that decision, and then not trusting that you can make a better decision in the future. Forgiving yourself that things didn't pan out the way that you may have wanted to, especially when we're talking about money, because we don't talk about these conversations. We don't have frank and honest conversations about money or financial. It's all about get money and, get the bag and catch flights, not feelings, and all the other things, right? But deep down inside of us, some of us, we're walking around with money shame and money wounds and money trauma, and it's left us in this place to be indecisive, to have anxiety around money, to not trust ourselves. And that's the big thing I want to hit home with, is this thing of I'm not good at making sound decisions. Sound familiar? So I want us to start with forgiving ourselves. And when I say forgiving ourselves, I hear a lot of folks that are out here, they're just like, yeah, I forgive myself or whatever, and what's next? I'm done. Like, can we speed this up? Can we get on something else? And it's like, yeah, we can, but until we truly sit through the process, that painstaking process of recognizing that, man, I made this decision, and it didn't work out, and it went to shit. Now I have to work back and build my life or build myself up from this decision that I made, in that it hurts and that it's hard and that I'm just trying, right? So I want to start with, reframing, with sitting and saying that, maybe it's not that you just messed up. Maybe it's that you made the best decision with all the information that you had at that time, and things didn't work out. But was there something that you learned? Was there something that you were able to sit with and gain from that situation? Cool. If you don't see that right now, cool too. But Forgiving ourselves for having the information that we had at that time to make the best decision right then in front of us. Because at the end of the day, was that really a bad decision? Now, let me clear this up because I personally feel this way, right? Not only as a counselor, but also just as a human being, that there aren't bad decisions unless the intent behind it is bad. Okay? You're around here, intentfully hurting people, hurting yourself. That's something different. But what I'm saying is that when you analyzed over this thing, you were like, well, maybe I will invest in this stock. You didn't know the stock was gonna crash. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for making those decisions. Forgive yourself for not knowing. So we can, little bit by little bit, take some of this anxiety, some of this angst away, and we can say, okay, I really made the best decision. Things just didn't work out, and that's okay. Now, how do I deal with that? How do I continue to push forward with that? That's going to be on the next video, okay? So remember, give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Give others grace. And until the next time.